Hi everyone, welcome to this week's computing lesson. So this week we're basically going to create a background and add a few characters to it to create our own game next week. So this week we're only choosing characters and backgrounds and practicing how to get them to a perfect size and scale. And then next week we will use them to create our own computing game. Isn't that exciting? So I've set it up as a to-do task for you already. So when you finished watching my video, all you have to do is go back to alerts and find the message to complete your free code task for today. I'm going there now, so I'll go and find it through computing to code. Scroll all the way down to free code chimp. So free code chimp is it's not a set game yet. This is where you can create your own game. All the other games we have in here, like Fun with Fish and Bubbles, the Snail Race, the Vehicles, they are all set games already. But if you go into Free Code Chimp, you will see it's a complete blank code window. Okay, and you can drag commands into it to make it your own. But today we're not doing that just yet. We're first going to create a background and choose our characters. And then next week we'll choose some of these commands to make our own game. So today what you're basically being is called a programmer. A programmer is someone who uses codes to create their own game or their own little program. So you're writing your own code for your new game that we're going to design in the next lesson. So first of all, as you can see, the background is still black. A background is basically something that I can see behind my objects. So to choose a background, we're going up here in the left with the green arrow where you can see design. We'll click on design and there's no option for background, as you can see here. There's buttons, animals, princess, hero, food, characters, but I don't have an option for design. For background, sorry. To choose a background, you're going down to this computer screen over here, the bottom of your screen. You're going to click on it, and this will pop up. This is a property window that tells us all about the background. At the moment, the name is a background, that's what it is, but it's black, as you can see. The question mark tells me there's no image, it's just a plain black background, and the grid size. So we're not going to worry too much about the grid size this week. We're either going to choose a color background, so you can click on that black rectangle and choose a yellow background. You can choose green, red, whichever color you click on, that will be your background. But I don't want a color background today. Today, I really want a picture. So the scenes we're going to choose today can either be a nature scene or a city scene. So to choose an image, I'm going to click on this white question mark next to image. And a whole list of images will pop up. So over there you can see, let me just move this up. There we go. Over there we have the night city. You have some pyramids, Big Ben, the ocean. So whichever nature scene or city scene you like, you can choose. There's quite a few pretty ones. I'm not too sure what I like now. I think I will go for the cave, maybe, with a beautiful nature scene behind it. So when I think of my background, I have to be quite careful because I can't choose a cave and have people living in it, or characters like pirates that don't fit in there. When I choose a background, it must be something that I know my character will fit in with. So if I choose the ocean, maybe, then I can have a pirate with the ship. If I choose the ocean, do you think I could have a bear? Maybe not so much. So because I chose a cave, I'm hoping that there is a bear for me. So at the top here, you have one where you can choose a character if you want a person. You have animals, princesses, heroes, food, different things. I'm going to choose animal because in my setting, I would like an animal first. So I'm going to click and hold down my animal, and I'm going to drag it across just to anywhere for now on my scene or my background. So now I have a new property window, and this gives me all the information about my animal. So it's an animal. It doesn't specifically say it's a dog or a cat or anything. It just tells you it's an animal. If you want to change it, you may. Over there by name, you can say my animal 1, or we can call it my dog. Okay, it's entirely up to you, but I don't think I'm gonna have a dog. I think I'm going to have a bear. Let's hope there's a bear. So I'm going to put in there my bear, and if I'd like to change my animal that I have, I'm going to double click on my animal and the whole list of animals will pop up, and lucky for me, there are some bears. I quite like this one that's eating honey, and I don't want him sitting in the air, so I'm going to click and hold down and drag him down to the ground where he could be sitting flat and enjoying his honey. Down here, just above image, you'll see the word scale. Scale tells me about the size and how I can change the size of my characters or my objects. If I click on the number next to scale, 2 arrows should pop up. So if you click the arrow to go down, your character should get smaller. If you click it to go up, your character should get bigger. I think I'll leave it at 80. Maybe I'll have a mother bear and a baby bear. Let's get another bear then. So what I'm going to do is choose another animal. It's the dog again, so I'll double click on it to choose the bear that I want. And I'm going to move him to sit a bit more forward. Can anyone remember how I can change the size of this bear? Well done, Johan. I'm going to use scale. So I'm going to scale it down all the way to 40 maybe. Tiny little baby bear. Bring him forward where his mum has an eye on him. Okay, if you want to add a few more characters to your cave, what else? Let's think what else lives in caves. Who might share this cave with these bears? Have a quick think. That's correct. Bats lives in caves. So let's have a look if we can find some bats. Let's double click on our animal. I can see birds. Probably not. I'm hoping I can see some bats. Oh no, there's no bats here. That's a pity, isn't it? Well, that's fine. We can always choose a different animal to be living in the cave with them. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can find any other animal that might want to live in a cave with bears. Do you think any animals want to live in caves with bears? Maybe spiders, because they can hide and make their webs somewhere nice and high up. Put my spider in the corner over there, and he can make his web there. Shall I make him a little bit smaller so he's not too obvious to the big bears and they can't just eat him? Let's put him over there. Here we go. Now I have Spider and 2 bears. If you would like anything outside of your scene, you're more than welcome to add a few more animals. If I have some flying birds, I could add them to the back scene over there in the sky. Let's see if we have any flying birds. There's a little flying bird over there. Bees flying about. Dragonfly. Maybe if I search for something else, let's see if I'll get anything else. Fireworks, oh, that might be exciting. I don't know if the bears would like that though. Right. Ooh, mini beasts. That looks interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys will have in there on your scenes. So maybe if I choose a plant, and I think bears like to eat some leaves as well. Maybe they can have some leaves lying around in their cave after they went for a walk and just have them lying around over there on the floor. I'll have to make it a little bit smaller though. There we go. I see this copy button here, but I'm not sure what it does, so let's see. I can copy my leaves. So if you click on this copy button over here below your property table and you click on the object that you'd like to copy, you can just have all your leaves over there. Okay, so there I have all of my leaves lying around over that rock over there that the animals or the bears might have used or brought back from their walk today. Okay, and now if I want to see what my background looks like, all I have to do is say exit design. If I click play, I should see my little animals around in my scene. The only reason why they're not doing anything today is because we're not making them move or making them do anything. We're just setting up our scene. I have a few cards for you, a few scene cards, which I'd like you to create and use. If I click on them, there's scene 1. See if you can find the scene and add these animals. And then I need you to change the scale of each of these. So the parrot needs to be on scale 60 and the chest needs to be on scale 100 and the pirate girl needs to be on a scale of 120. Shall we see if we can do this one together? And then I'll attach this to your home learning document. You'll find this attached to your home learning document and you can complete however many scene cards you like. Okay, all I need you to do today is see how many scenes you can set and how you can change your objects according to a new one. So I'm not going to save this now, or actually I think I should so that I can use this next week. So let me save it. I'm going to call it my scene. Use my initials of my last name. Save it. So next week I can find it easily when I go to my work and then I'll locate my scene and I can open it up again. So don't forget to save your work as my scene and your name. Okay, but now I'm going to choose a new one. I'm going to say, okay, first of all, we're going to design and we're going to choose a background. Please tell anyone or just shout out loud, where do I go to change my background? Off you go. Well done. I go to this computer screen over here. If I would like a color background, I'll click on color. Or if I like an image, I'm going to click on him next to image. And I'm going to see if I can find my pirate scene. There we go. Found my pirate scene. Now I need my character. That's the girl. Right, so she is on a scale of 100, which is perfect. I think that is what our scene card wanted. No, it wanted the pirate girl on a scale of 120. So I'm going to go up, click my arrow until my scale says 120. And that's perfect. Now I need to find an animal, double click on it, and I need to find myself a parrot. Do you think we'll find a parrot in here? We should. Good. This is a very big parrot. Let's change it. How do we change the size? Let me just double check the size before I change it. I want it on scale 60. Oh, that's still so big because at the moment it's on 70, as you can see. But let's have a look. If I make it 60, it's still so large. I'll just leave it over there. That's what the instruction said. Leave it at scale 60. So I'll do just that. And now I need to find myself a pirate chest. So I'm going to drag this animal over here. And if I double click on it, I can go up there and search for pirates. I think there was something called pirates down here. There were. There we go. And I can choose a pirate chest. I like that one. The scene had this one. I'm sure it'll be fine if we choose the one with all the gold, don't you think? Oh, look at that. So now my chest needs to be at a scale of 100. At the moment it's on 70. I think it's going to be really large. Let's go. Up to 100. Ooh, they are so big now. Right, and there I have followed my instructions of the first scene card. I changed the scale of my character to 120. If I click on it, I can have a look over there. I changed the scale of my parrot to 60. If I click on my parrot, it shows the properties of my parrot. And if I click on my chest, it shows me the properties of my chest as well, which will be my treasure chest, which will be 100. And once I'm happy with that, I can always exit my design mode and click play to see if they all look perfect. Fine. Maybe I might just want to drag my bird down a little bit so it's in view when I do play my game. And that's your task for today. Please make sure you open up the scene cards and you go through the ones which you prefer with the ones which you like. You can do your own as well and see if you can choose yourself a scene in the end, which one you prefer, the favorite of all of them, and save that one for next week when we create our own little program. I look forward to seeing all your backgrounds and characters. Have a lovely weekend. Bye everyone.